Okay, you're recording now. Interesting that you're recording FGO, but not oxygen not included, but whatever. Okay, are we live on Twitch? It says we are. Did I actually press play on my own stream? Seems I do. Alright, and we got audio. We have audio, we have visual. It says we are indeed live. It's just taking its time to catch up, so I need to catch up and finish this that I started hours upon hours ago, you know? Because when you work, any sort of breaks that you get that you can legally use your phone at, you play FGO. If you have AP. So, yeah. Let's just wipe out these doors, get me my QP, and then we'll go on to the Shimosa stuff. Cause Shimosa, I mean, we're done with it, but you know, there's free quests that need to be done if I want to farm the Magatamas, and I need the Magatamas because I need Eresh, and Eresh is coming out in probably like less than 2 months. In fact, I should find out how many exactly I need. How many I have, so I have an idea. I really should get a whole document or something together with all the, you know, things that I need. Servant planner would be the place to go. All servants. Whatever. I'll just let that happen. E-R-E. Ereshkagal. Alright. Just because it won't let me do the skills, which I don't think it will unless I put it at level 90. Hidden Great Crown, Mana Burst Cage, Protection. 10. 10. 10. Calculate. Okay, it's 72 Magatamas. Oh, I did a free quest. Cool. I will need to check this against what I currently possess. Although there's this Iron Stake Evening Tears that I don't think is an item. So that'll be fun for a very short farming amount. So just because I am curious. Materials. No, not materials. Item list. Alright, 17, or 51 of each of the gems. We got Lancer Base, Magic, and we don't have Secret Lance gems, but Christmas will have boxes, so we'll just need to do... We're already planning to do 100, so, you know, that shouldn't be big. We have enough chains. There's these 216 stakes that I have no idea how I'm going to get. We have the lanterns. We definitely have the hearts. Do we have the wines? We have the wines. So 72 Magatamas. I have 13. So that is 9. Puts me at 22, 59 Magatamas. Or whatever they're pronounced as. In order to have enough to max out Eresh. Yay. Hey, Geistalt. Welcome, welcome. You made a joke on Sideswipe stream. Oh, what kind of joke did thine make? Or that's just that. Oh, you think you made it on my stream too? Let's hear it and I'll tell you. Also, I'm gonna do this. It's not Shimosa free quest, but, you know, I probably want to get this done before it expires, because, yeah. This shouldn't be too hard. Let's go with Merlin here. He's stronger now. Hey, Wobbuffet, and Red Velvet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And indeed, I am a mere 1 follower away from having 100 followers. Woot, woot, woot. I do recall it being called the laundry drying pole. I can't recall you making a joke with regards to this, so I look forward to hearing this, joke. But, welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome, Red Velvet. It's a pleasure to have you here. We're gonna start with the, we're going to start with the Nero quest thingamajig, because I probably want to get that done. You don't need to. Hey, Hakuno! And Nero, that looks very weird. I don't know. The style of Nero in the last Encore, it's... What's the best way to describe it? I'm not sure. Well... Oh, and I can even see how that would be a thing. Oh, man. Thank you, Voodoo Hoodoo. I'm guessing that's your alternate Wobbuffet. Thank you for the follow. The second follow, if it is you, Wobbuffet. But, yeah. Jeez. You know, I can't say I'm too surprised that... Actually, I'm surprised I haven't heard something like that before, because... Thank you very much. We're at 100 followers now, woo! Now if we hit 100 subscribers, it'll be a Stolfo cosplay time. So... yeah. That's probably not gonna happen for a long time. Because, you know, that's a lot of subscribers. Yeah, 100 subscribers would be a lot of people. But yeah, that's a good one, guys. Salt. Immortal Blade and Glamorous Pirate. Yeah, this is a fairly easy quest here. Am I surprised? Not really, but... I was kind of hoping it might be something that my farming squad couldn't just wipe. Yeah, happens. Okay, now we'll do some... Oh, not Shimosa just yet. We're not doing Shimosa just yet. The free quest there, because I haven't done the start of stream friend summons, and I have 4 tickets that will get me Donzo. I hope. Please get me best waifu from the Shimosa Singularity. Increase Mystic Code by 50. Okay, so you stack enough of those on, then I can definitely see that as leading places. But let us get the free, and then this one. We'll do the 4 tickets there. True. Newbies. The newbies do need to do the do. Skip through. Do we get an Angry Mango? We do not get an Angry Mango. Sadness. I want an Angry Mango. I want one bad. Why does the Angry Mango not yet grace me with his presence? I need to also use some of these foes. But I'm lazy, so... Alright, I got 4 tickets here. Let's hope that we get a Donzo here, and then we can start with the Shimosa free quests. Ha 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 ha. That's not Donzo. That's a Fate Extra character. If I get Nero from this, I don't know what I'm gonna say. It's an assassin. Ah. Maki Tatsumaki on Caldea Grease has said the worst luck you've seen rolling for Musashi. Yeah, I've heard a lot of the salt for Musashi. Musashi has generated quite a bit of salt in her not coming home to many peoples. Which is why I'm kind of glad I didn't roll for Musashi. Okay, good. I was just thinking, because I got Ideal Holy King. So wait, if I got Ideal Holy King, maybe then Gawain will come home. You know, Gawain wouldn't be too bad. At least 810 Saint Quartz. Ugh. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be having... Didn't get her. Ugh. That's rough. That's real rough. I'm sorry, Danzo. Waifu Danzo from Shimosa. You will not be coming home. Oh. Okay. Well, I was just thinking, because, you know, I got Ideal Holy King. That's... What's his name from the Extraverse? Leo. Yeah, that's Leo from the Extraverse. So I was thinking maybe it would give us a bit of an Extraverse tinge, but thankfully it did not. Or unthankfully. Also, Halloween has been announced officially. Woot woot. That'll be Wednesday, from what I understand. So... relatively soon. Relatively soon. Alright. So, Tokyo Castle is the one that gives the Magamata drops the most, right? I'm not going to be farming this alone during stream. I'm going to try and get all of them done because another 7 Saint Quartz isn't going to hurt. And let's see, 63 and 63... 60... Is it going to be just 63 times 7? No, it's not. It's 63 times 6, and then another. Why are you just 20? Why is this one the odd one out? Doesn't make sense. You're the odd one out, Rural Landscape. Every other one is 21 AP, but you have to be different. Okay. I am not really spoiling myself. Her castle town is best friends. Magatama. Magatama. Got it. Magatama, like Tamamama. Got it. Just like Tamamama Mama 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 Mama. It's Magatama Mama Mama Mama. Okay. So, Castletown is the best for those. So that's this one. Well, like I said, I'm not really going to be farming just this during the stream. It's more going to be knocking out all the Shimosa free quests because, you know, probably not a bad idea to get it done for the Saint Quartz. Sees message and cries. Oh no, what message hath thou seen and hath make you cry if? Let's just start with Tokyo Castle though. So, according to this, the Kifun Castle is the name of it. It's sabers with an Orochi in the center, and then that. So, probably want to go... Oh, your message to me? I saw it. I did so see your message. It was a very nice message. It is very true. If only there was one for MASH lovers. Then, you know, my life would be complete. Okay, but... so sabers, I need a good saber in the middle. So we could do saber lot in there. So let's go to this. Alright, so starting things off, Eresh is probably not a terrible idea actually, because it is a saber node to start with. So starts with sabers, it then transitions into a lancer. So if we put Saberlot with the golden sumo, that is good. And then it ends with some more sabers and an assassin. Although I think Saberlot will be fine. And these two can take care of the assassins, so this squad should be fine for this node. And we'll swap to this in a show of cocky confidence. Alright. Believe you're Bond 5. You are indeed Bond 5, Lalter. So put Hector in, because Merlin's bond will get worked up gradually as time flows forwards. Okay, let's go. Don't worry, your login streak will build back up. You just need to keep playing for another 2 years straight, and you'll reach this level again. You can do it. I know you can. Just do it for the guild fests. And remember, even if you've lost your login streak, you still have a better login streak than me. Because, yeah, I am pathetic. And I gave up at the beginning. I gave up before the first event even properly came out. That's how pathetic I am. Undo that. Sure. This should be fine. I really should work on Saberlot's skills, but I'd be lazy. To a degree. Okay. So Saberlot was the wise choice here. Saberlot is definitely the right choice here. Can I kill that Shadow Servant? No, unfortunately not. I cannot NP the Shadowy Servant. Boy. This turn. Next turn, yes, but, you know, it's this turn that really matters. And then next turn, just blast shadows. 20 stars. There's a good lineup. Boom, boom, boom. Refreshing H2O, by the way. You've been drinking your H2O though, Red Velvet, correct? I do seem to recall you saying something about needing to drink plenty of it. Did you get a gallon jug and just fill it with water? Dupe. Dupe. Nice. Your thirst will forever be quenched from henceforwards. No longer shall you thirst, for the water will be there. No longer shall you hunger, for the water will be there. You have the waters of life with you. Drink it deeply. This warrior is being a pain. Die, warrior. Oh no, I said die. I've been demonetized on YouTube. Darn. Oh wait, I have to get monetized first to be demonetized. And that's never gonna happen on YouTube. Hey, we got a Megabot. Magatama. 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 It's a Magatama. Magatama. Remember that. Gotta remember that. Magatama. More of the same. We'll keep with the you. Okay. It still doesn't stop your kidney from punishing you. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't. But in time, your kidney will not be punishing you, and will instead be thanking you. Right now, think of your kidney like... Think of your kidney like a thirsty plant. While... No, not a thirsty plant. What is a good phrase here? Give me a minute while I think of a good phrase here. I can't think of a good phrase or a good euphemism. You know what I mean. What is a good euphemism for this that I'm trying to think of? I can't think of one right now. Well, give me a little bit and I can't. So let's think here. Something that craves something, hurts initially, proves beneficial in the long run. Thinking thoughts, thinking thoughts, thoughts, thinking thoughts. Thoughts, thinking thoughts of thoughts that are thinking. Phrases, euphemisms. Might be a good one. Think of your kidney like... I mean, I could compare it to the gacha, but in that case, you might want to burn your kidneys. In that case, if I compare your kidneys to the gacha. And not everything in life can be compared to gacha, I suppose. That's what they say, at least. But, you know, I think those people that say that are just lying to themselves. Okay, I can't think of anything. I've hemmed and hawed and hummed and hemed for long enough. Outside of comparing it to gacha, I cannot think of any good comparison with your kidneys right now. Which is weird. Who should you put in your all slot? I do have a fair idea of your servant lineup. Let me think on this. Who'd you go in the all slot? Sadly, Mashu is out because she is not currently servant capable right now. If she was capable of being a servant, then I would say Mashu, but clearly at the current moment in time, in Game Universe, she is not a servant. You probably have Lip on your extra class slot. I haven't actually looked at the extra classes in a while, so that's why I'm kind of saying you probably have her in your extra class slot. So if you have Lip in your extra class slot, I would say probably go with Jalter. If Jalter's in your extra class slot, though, then go with Lip. Because you have base skill in Archer, cast skill in Caster. You could go Tiny Gill, I suppose. Tiny Gill could be put in the all slot. Then you could have Lancer be Enkidu. Ooh, I just realized the dilemma that you're gonna have. Have you realized the future dilemma you're going to have, Red Velvet? Have you realized said dilemma? For I myself just realized the dilemma that many Babylonia lovers will face. Of course she is. All Jalters are good Jalters. Ooh, nice crit saber. Ooh, I forgot to do skill. Poop. Well, if you go for the Babylonia... Here's the dilemma. You go for Babylonia squad status, right? Like, you run that Babylonia squad. Well, you're gonna run into the issue of the Lancer class slot. Because there are 2 Lancer class servants from Babylonia. Enkidu and Eresh. So, which one of them deserves the spot of Lancer? And I forgot to do this thing again. Okay, you have a solution. Thine hath a solution much faster than I will. Because I know I would agonize over that for quite some time. Quite some time. Oh, I really do hope I get Eresh. I really do. You'll get her. Trust me, you will get her. Oh, she's inflicting poison. Okay. Is that poison or curse? That's curse. Why is she inflicting curse when she's a snake person? That just is nonsensical to me, you know? At least inflict poison like a proper snake person does. Well, Red Velvet, I don't know if you go on the FGO subreddit at all, but somebody on there is Gaga for Melt, which is not a bad thing, mind you. But ever since Lancer Melt has been announced, they've been doing a daily drawing as a catalyst for Melt. So you know what you've got to do then, right? A daily drawing as a catalyst for Eresh. Yeah. Yeah, do it. Do it. Show your utmost devotion to Eresh Kagol. And surely she will award you with her favor. Also, probably resist the gacha for however long you have to resist it until she drops. Because I don't resist the gacha. So I'm probably not gonna get at least 2 of the servants that I'm striving for at the end of the year. If not, I'm not going to get any of them, which, you know... Sure you can. It doesn't matter how good the drawing is. That's what practice does, and practice makes perfect. So even if your first drawing is just of her eye, you can then proceed to her second eye, then her nose, then her mouth, then her head, then her hair. I have no clue how the drawing process works, if this is any indication, by the way. Absolutely zero ideas of how the drawing process works, but, you know, Just slowly and steadily get used to drawing her, and eventually I'm sure you'll be able to draw her. Alright, so the next one on the list here is the rice fields, the odd one out. This one is a assassin lancer, so 2 assassins at every node except for the last, which is all lancers, and it's boars. So I do have Sumanai for my saber, who will probably be a little bit better off. We could probably get a quick kill on the first one if we do that. Proto Arthur's not strong enough. And Fran is a single, isn't she? Fran is only single target with her NP, right? Yeah. Anti-personnel. And they're the only 2 other sabers I have leveled up. So, Sumanai. And let's give this a try. My Sumanai. That is completely alright. Remember, Osaka Bihime, which I'm guessing is the Halloween servant, will be there next year. She will. And Osaka Bihime is a summer servant as well, 2 years from now. So, you know, you can always get her summer form, because I think that's a 4-star anyways. I know, I've got a lot of servants that need to be leveled up, but I'm a bad master. I only focus on the high rarity servants, because I'm bad. Because I'm greedy. And they're greedy. They force me. Please help. It's the 5 stars. They demand preferential treatment. If I don't give them what they want, they say they'll throw themselves into the mana prism converter, and I can't afford that. Help! You got MP2 writer Carmilla instead? Right, you have a JP account, don't you? That's right, that is correct. You are blessed by the JP account. I doth forget sometimes. But yeah, just... like I said, that's just one recommendation of a possible way you can, you know, make yourself a catalyst. You could do a daily drawing of Eresh and just slowly improving there. Or you could spend some hard time just, you know, slowly mastering the drawing of Eresh until you have a perfect drawing of her. And even then, it doesn't need to be perfect. I doubt Eresh is a perfectionist. You know. She'll probably appreciate any form of drawing of herself. Because she's very lonely. Yes. She is lonely. So very lonely. Your JP account is cursed? 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 Oh no, cursed is not good. That was very good, Sumanai. That was very impressive of him. I honestly wasn't sure if he would do that. But he did. He did the do. He do the do. I'm impressed, Sumanai. Thou art more impressive to mine eyes than thine were 10 minutes ago. It's the truth. No good rolls. Well, maybe your luck is just... Maybe your luck is being channeled into the future, you know? Your luck is being channeled into the distant future, or not so distant future, of 2 months... excuse me. Of 2 months from now, where when the Eresh Goal Rolls comes by, you will set a world record first of being the first person to get NP5 in a single 10 spin. Okay, that's actually stretching it quite a bit. That might be a little bit unrealistic, actually. Yeah, MP5 in a single 10 spin might be a little unrealistic. I do apologize for getting your hopes up for that. But, do just have hope, have faith, believe in not only yourself, but the heart of the cards. Tell your arch rival that your deck has no pathetic cards, but it does have the five OGs of Babylonia. I can't think of something. The five something of Babylonia. The five... I can't even say gods, because you burned... Well, I mean... Actually, you could say gods. Enkidu's not a god, though, but he's a god weapon, so he's kind of god adjacent, I suppose. You know? Yeah, just tell your rival that your deck has no pathetic cards, but it does have the 5 gods of Babylonia, and then as soon as you say that, draw with the heart of the cards and get that 5th piece, which would be Eresh. Yes. That is how it will work. I think. I think that's how it works. Generally, that's how it works, isn't it? That's a very anime-esque thing. Also, maybe when you're rolling for Eresh, have her voice playing, because I'm sure she'll have come out in the Babylonia anime at that point. Have voice lines of her playing. Have her face from the anime or from the game being the background to your phone. Yeah. Just do everything you can. Everything physically possible that is not insane to get Eresh as a catalyst. And yeah. Oh, Sumanai. You didn't kill the 3rd boar in one blast this time? Oh, Sumanai, Sumanai. I'm disappointed in you, Sumanai. You were doing so well. But in the end, you fell. Though I really can't replace you because you are pretty much my only good single target save at the moment. So I'll just overlook your transgression of not one-turning that final node. Consider it overlooked. Alright. So we've done the Okay, I clearly need to look at things properly. So Tokay Castle is done, free quest-wise. This one will get the rice fields done. Definitely the waiver card first. So then the rear mountain will be next with the nameless Sacred Mountain. That is a Saber node with a Berserker in the middle of all things. Fun. And then more Sabers and a Berserker at the end. So I will need an Archer of high caliber. Potent archer, huh? Well, I personally don't possess a potent archer class servant outside of Chloe, but she's, you know, single target. And I probably could use an AoE for this coming one. So, we will go in and reach into the depths of friendship to call upon some high-level archer bros to help us kill the next node. And I should be able to get all the nodes done, because I believe I have some silver apples, and I will burn some silvers, and possibly even some golds to get this done, you know? Because an extra 7 St. Quartz, it's nothing to sneeze at. That's 2 whole spins. You know? Eh? You guessed one of my optimal choices there. Because I think the only AoE archer is, like, Arjuna. I probably am wrong on that, and I probably offended a lot of people by saying that. But, to be fair, I don't have... The only 5-star knight class I have is Proto Arthur. Every other one has been cavalry and extra. So, forgive my ignorance. Not that Sumanai doesn't get the job done, mind you. Because he most certainly does. He is Sumanai after all. Okay, so this is the Nameless Sacred Mountain. Rear Mountain. Okay. It's a plan, it's a plan, it's a plan. Rear Mountain. Nameless Sacred Mountain. Okay, I mixed that up a bit. And I have 15. That's more than enough here. Alright, so, breaking into the archers. Hey, I gotta sniff my nose, man. Okay, so I need an AoE archer here. The stronger, the better. Oh, look at that. Akabara's got an Arjuna I could use, you know? Nobu's a good AoE archer. Ishtar! That's right. Ishtar is an AoE archer. How silly of me to forget about Ishtar being an AoE archer. Silly me. But no, I think that we go with the man, the myth, the legend, Gilgamesh of Uruk. And we will go ahead and do the Fragments of 2030. I really wish you could sort these out a little bit more easily, but oh well. Okay. So the main issue is going to be the second wave, which is a single Zerker. However, Gil's third skill is a 50% boost? Question mark? Is it a 50% MP gauge increase, or is it less? If it's 50, that means 100% right off the bat. Then anything, if he gets any MP charge back from the NP, or if the enemy survives the NP, we can utilize. We can hopefully get some recompense there. It's only a 30? Okay, so then probably don't want to pop him off with his NP right off the bat then. So I've otherwise got 90 on my own. That's not enough to NP boost him. That's right, he does have an MP gain skill too. I completely forgot about that. But there's no guarantee this Oni will even survive. So, yeah. We'll golden rule it still. Who knows? Might not need an MP this turn. Doot. Let's see, what does Basic Buster do? Holy guacamole! Yeah, I don't even need to use his NP boost here, because he's got this. Oh, I want my own Archer Gil. I really do. He's frickin' powerful. That was 20k with a quick crit. 20k! Okay. Let's, probably not gonna even need the critical boosts, but, you know. Let's swap the cards around real quick, just see. Okay, 100% Gil crit, if it even comes to it, which I kind of doubt it will. I kind of doubt that Gilgamesh is even going to get the chance to use his normal attack in this phase. My doubts were right on the spot. Very much right on the spot. Gil did not disappoint. Oh, I cannot wait till I get my own Archer Gilgamesh. My own Archer Gil. Oh, speaking of Gil, Red Velvet, did you see one of the better parts of the most recent Babylonia? Not asking if you saw the actual anime, but there was, I know that there was GIFs of this rolling around the interwebs with regards to Fate Grand Order. A very, very popular one that you don't even need sound, but you can still hear the image. Except when he misses a 90% crit. Oh, he's just played a little too much XCOM. You know, the game where your soldiers miss with a 90% chance to hit and a 50% crit chance. Yeah. Because that happens far too much. Or they hit and crit on a 5% chance to hit and a 10% crit chance. Video games. Oh, video games. 1080, 70. Alright, so you have seen it. That was indeed a blessed video. Dr. Gil is at it again, is what you're saying? Are you saying that Dr. Gil helped you? The same Dr. Gil that is a world-renowned heart surgeon? Gil, from the latest Babylonia anime episode. He laughed in it, and it was quite awesome. It was quite awesome indeed. Also, I have no doubts that Gilgamesh would have wiped that wave earlier had he not been afflicted with an attack debuff. But, you know, it happens. I will not hold it against him. And maybe if I had used his charisma skill, because I completely forgot that I used that last time. Okay, this should be more than enough Daka to wipe the face of this. Delicious H2O. Ellie? Nice and easy, simple and clean. Gilgamesh wipes them all out like a dream. Alright, so that's castle, that's mountain, that's rice field. Next one is the Arakawa Fields. Will be the next one after this, of course. And that looks like it might be another Gilgamesh cleanup job, actually. It's primarily sabers again. I mean... Oh, that song. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Wrong, simple, and clean. Wait, who's wrong? You're wrong or I'm wrong? Because it's... When you walk away, you won't hear me say, please, oh baby, don't go. Simple and clean is the way that you're making me feel tonight. It's hard to let it go. Hold me. Whatever lies beyond this morning is a little later on. Regardless of warnings, the future doesn't scare me at all. Oh, nothing's like before. And that's where I can't... And after that, I don't remember the rest. I know a little bit of the opening, you know. And I hope I was going for less than 30 seconds. Oh, I mean, you know, to be fair, I was kind of making that reference too. So you're not wrong. You're not entirely wrong. Because I was making that reference. You just caught it, and I went rolling with it. Because I do make plenty of references when I talk. A lot of phrases I do are stolen from songs, or just quotes, or random things, you know? And I do unintentional references as well, apparently. Like when Infinity comes and I call him Infinity. I guess that's a reference to somebody? Or something? Or the I believe in you who believes in me who believes in you thing? I guess that's a reference? But I don't know what that's a reference to. Probably JoJo, though, if I had to take a guess. Because JoJo has a lot of references out there. And it's hard to, you know, avoid them. Because they're everywhere. But I mean, yes, Gil, Merlin, Waver, that is a very, very simple and clean strat. Only gets better if you have double Merlin. Which, sadly, I can't pull with this strat because the Merlin is mine, and the Gil is not mine. Because, yeah, I haven't had a chance to properly roll for Gil. Outside of, I think, when he was originally on Raid Up. Way back at the beginning of the game. Because that was one of the factors for me quitting the game, because I had saved up like maybe a couple hundred quartz or something, and he didn't come home. Because this was before I became a whale, or dolphin, technically. Pretty sure I'm dolphin territory right now, but I'm probably a borderline whale at this point. So we want the ancient battlefield. No. Is it? Oh, you need to do the desolate village. Okay, so there's one before this. Okay. Okay, I didn't realize that this one had a hidden one. So this one has a Lancer Saber. Ugh. That's kind of gross. Lancers and Sabers, huh? Let's see. So, exacts are Lancer beginning, Lancers in the middle, and then Sabers primarily at the end, but with a Lancer Shadow Servant. Excuse me. I'm not sure how Gil will work here. We'll still give him a go, but I might have to use some other strats here. Nah, he's good. Is he... Coolter's not AoE, though, is the issue. And I'm trying to make this quick and efficient, and, you know... I mean, he is a... Don't get me wrong. Coolter is a freaking beast. But, you know... He's still a berserker. And berserkers can take a lot of damage. Also, I just realized by having a hidden quest, that means that this has 8 Sync Quartz for us. Oh man, that's almost enough for 2, or that's almost enough for 3 singles. 8 quartz, man. So close. So close, you can almost taste it. Could Merlin? No, Merlin can't. 46 crit stars, though. That's a very, very nice number. You know, I think this is probably a safe bet. Oh my god, this killer. There we go. Simple and clean. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And they cursed Gil. Oh no. Red Velvet will kill me if I bring her Gilgamesh back cursed. Guess what you got? A life-size replica of Gilgamesh made out of solid gold. How close am I? Am I 100% on the dot, or am I 0%? I'm way off the mark. Let's swap cards a bit. Okay, a little bit more Gil could work out for us. We'll go ahead and use Treasury as well. So he's got the guaranteed hundos. Right, let's see how this goes. Ah, blueberry cereal. What kind? What brand of that cereal is it? Is it like generic, or is it a long-forgotten thing that is no longer sold in stores? Like Cocoa Puffs. I haven't seen Cocoa Puffs in many a moon. They were oh so delicious. Unless they were stale, in which case they're kind of gross, because even then, stale Cocoa Puffs, even soaked in milk, it sort of just had this weird, sort of almost rock-like crunch to it that just... It wasn't very satisfying. It really wasn't. Oh, it's a Halloween cereal. Oh, that's what you said, Blueberry. Oh, I honestly thought that you mistyped something when you said Blueberry. I thought you mistyped Blueberry or something. Oh gosh. I'm sorry. That's my bad. I should have realized. It is that time of year. It is that time of year. I really should have realized. Forgive my ignorance. Blueberry, Frankenberry, and Count Chocula. Count Chocula. There's another one I haven't heard in a while. Man, I remember when I used to eat cereal like it was going out of style. I used to always start my day with a nice bowl of cereal when I was younger. We even had these special bowls that had a built-in straw into them so that when you finished off all the cereal, rather than having to tilt the bowl up and drink it and possibly making a mess, you could just suck on the straw and it would drain it with no issues. That was an awesome bowl. Like, really awesome. And it was in my favorite color of yellow, so... Or favorite color at the time of yellow, so you know. That was cool. But then I got older, and I couldn't be late for school. So I had to stop eating cereal as much, and I went to Pop-Tarts, which, you know, they were good for a while. Wild Berry Pop-Tarts were the main thing I went for. That's shaped a lot, as did the cookies and cream, you know. But I eventually outgrew the cookies and cream and went primarily to Wild Berry. But then, then they released the chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts. Oh, the chocolate fudge Pop-Tarts were so good. So much chocolate and sugar first thing in the morning. Probably was not too good for me, but you know, it tasted so good that I couldn't stop myself. Had that for a great many moons. Before eventually I started to get sick of that. Because you eat too much of something, you tend to get sick of it. And then I moved on to my current form of consuming banana chocolate chip bread for breakfast. Homemade banana chocolate chip bread, to be specific. And it is good. Even if I have to reheat it since it keeps better in the fridge. Very nice. But that's enough about me ranting about breakfast choices. Which, to be fair, it's not the weirdest rant I've done, I think. I'm struggling to think of weirder ones that I've done thus far on this channel, but, you know, I'm sure that if I looked back, I could find some really weird discussions. Probably mainly back when I tried to record, I think it was XCOM. Because during one of those times I was actually fairly sick, and this was before I realized that cough syrup is just, I don't know, it like makes me loopy is the best thing I can think of saying. Cough syrup throws me for a loop. I tend to not remember what, I can last like maybe an hour or so, but after that it's like blank until many hours later, and I don't remember much of anything that happened. Which was kind of bad, because the first time it actually was that bad was back when I was still taking regular college courses, and I had taken it before going to class one day. I remember getting to school, going to class, and because it was a morning class, I worked afternoons. I remember going to class, but then it's a blank, and the next thing I remember was having lunch at work. I lost like 4 hours because of cough medicine, and it was non-drowsy cough medicine at that. 4 hours just went poof. And the worst part is that I know I drove myself to school. I don't know if I drove myself back from school to work. And if I did drive myself back to work from school, then good lord, it's a miracle I'm alive right now. Or not in jail. Or rather, still have my driver's license. So yeah, make sure, this is a PSA for everybody. when you're taking a medication for the first time, it doesn't matter if it says non-drowsy or not. Make sure that you don't drive, because it might affect you still. And yeah. There would be a whole moral to that story if something bad happened to me. But thankfully nothing did, so there is no moral to the story other than I cannot be taking cough medicine unless I plan on going to sleep. Immediately afterwards. Ooh, level 10 Mystic Code. Nice, nice, nice. Which Mystic Code is it that is almost at level 10? Any specific one you wish to point out? Probably... no, the other one. I guess the buffs only last for one turn. Obvious. It usually lasts for more. Not that I'm complaining, mind you, but, you know... still. Okay. B-A-Q. So that's this one done, pretty much, which means next we get to do the Ancient Battlefield, where Gilgamesh will once again turn everything into literal paste. Because he's Gilgamesh. And Gilgamesh be OP! Alright. The Mage Association is equal. Hey, that's what I'm leveling up right now. I'm currently only level 7 with it right now. So you are well ahead of me with that one. Very much ahead of me, actually. Nice. Do you have any other Mystic Codes currently at level... excuse me, level 10? I mean, I imagine you probably have most of them at level 10 because you have been playing the game longer than I have. Boop, boop, boop. So I only have the base, the combat, and the summer uniforms at level 10. The Mage Association is 7, and the rest are a big fat 1. Only the original on the swimsuit, really? That's honestly a little surprising. That I would have guessed you'd have had more at level 10. Well, actually, do you have a lot of higher level ones, or at least medium level ones? Or have you just, or does the Mage Association just take that long? Okay, the rest are at decent levels. That explains it. You balanced everything out and level them all equally compared to me, who is just, you know, one at a time, leveling them up slowly, steadily. That is how life is taken. Okay, there's the Ancient Battlefield, and we did that one. The rest are monuments or pieces. So Arakawa Field, we will go with Gil again, because he's Gil, he's OP. Gil OP, please do not nerf. And this should be a good setup for this. Then there's the Monastery. Will be next, which is Assassins with a Saber ending. Okay, so Assassins with a Saber ending, huh? That one will be interesting, methinks. So Assassin beginning with a Saber ending. So primarily casters with a Saber ending somewhere. Let's see. Primarily casters Probably not through the first node, no issue. The first wave, no issue with Eresh spam, because Eresh is also OP, but please do not nerf. Because can you just imagine the outcry if for some reason they nerfed Eresh? The salt that would pour through everybody's veins. And the backlash alone would probably be enough to get it recalled. Like, even if they gave Eresh just, like, a guts skill, it probably would not be too well received, because the main appeal of Eresh is he kills himself so that, you know, you can move on to the rest of your servants. If he doesn't kill himself, then what's the point? He's just another AoE, but an archer. The only one that's at 1 that isn't the new one is the Atlas one. Okay. Atlas is the invincibility, cleanse debuff, and skill cooldown one, I think. If memory serves me correctly here. If my mind doth recall properly, that is what that one does. Which is actually fairly useful, mind you. But, you know, it's understandable. I have no right to judge anyway, because, like I said, you have a lot more higher level Mystic Codes than I do, so... I literally almost drink water with the lower half of the lower half of the lip of the bottle outside of my mouth, which would have caused me to spill water all over my front, including my phone, and that would have been bad juju. Really, really bad juju. Okay. Saber gems. That's not what I was hoping for when I got the silver chests, but... well, no real buts. I just wish we could have gotten, you know, the Magatamas. I need them. I need them. I need them. Never really use it, just take the debuffs like a strong deer. Yeah, I take the debuffs too. Although, to be fair, sometimes those debuffs are just, you know, stupid. Like, you know, if your entire squad gets charmed by a single enemy charm skill, thus negating your whole turn, then the debuff removal is kind of, you know, OP, but otherwise, you know, attack down, defense down, healing received down, crit rate down, crit strength down, all of that is beginner stuff. No issues there. It's the advanced debuffs that you gotta be careful of. You know? And sadly, debuff removal does not stop death. Pardon the yawn. Okay, Red Velvet. You are the Gil expert here. Which of the what card combination here leads to the most critical stars? Indeed they are not. Ah, Media Lily. If only I had her, rather than having to use other people's. But I suppose that if I had every servant that I wanted, then, I mean, what would the point really be in using supports other than gimmicky 2-of-1 servant builds? Yes. The advanced debuffs. Charm. Death chance up. Stun. Petrify. Bind. What's the electric one that I think... Does Fran inflict it? No, Fran doesn't inflict that, does she? Or is that unique to somebody else? I'm trying to think. There's some sort of like stun debuff that's based around electricity that has a chance to cause stun, I think. Just can't recall it. But, BAQ... QBB or Q for the last? Okay. Well, let's just see how the standard BAQ setup goes for here. And really, actually, I can't believe I never realized this before, but Gil actually has a pretty standard deck. Which, really thinking about it, you wouldn't look at Gilgamesh and think that he would have a standard setup. You'd think that he'd have something a little bit more unique. I mean, I suppose there's only so unique that you can really go here without breaking some core gameplay mechanics, since, like, if you gave him 4 of one card, then he's obviously going to be lacking something. And that will just make him probably bad. Since I think only... Well, no, not even a pure Buster setup on a Berserker would be a good thing. So you do need the other cards. I don't know. My mind just goes these places sometimes. Although I gotta say, I cannot wait for the Gilgamesh animation release. Animation update release, to be specific. Because his NP looks awesome. But I kinda need to get my own guild first. So I'm not just mooching off a friend's guilds. Because I don't like being a mooch. Sorry. Ugh. Sorry for the yawn. Ah. I might need to get some more water, because I'm almost out. I go through a lot of water while I stream, though. I guess I am talking quite a bit, so, you know, it makes sense that my throat would get dry, or my mouth would get dry, or some stuff like that, that I would have to drink some more water than standard. I suppose it makes logical sense, but, you know, illogically, it doesn't. Okay, and that's not Gilgamesh. Did you sneakily change Gil into the Ishtar that you burned, perhaps? I ask, unsure. See, that's not Gil. Not to say Gil couldn't pull that look off, but you know, it's not Gil. Did I screw up and accidentally click on Ishtar? Although, do we even have anybody on my friends list with an Ishtar? I know, I do have somebody on my list with Ishtar, I just... Who is it that has Ishtar? If Proto Guild comes out, when Proto Guild comes out, you'll replace Guild with Proto Guild for at least a little bit of time, right? Or am I wrong on that guess? Yeah, that, you know, I'm gonna be honest here, guys, it's been so long since I've had to use a servant that is not a friend servant that I almost completely forgot that you can't use non-friend servants NPs. Does that make me greedy? Or something along those lines? Because wait, what do you mean I can't use NPs? See it? Let's use the NP. Oh, wait, what? Why can't it? Oh, that's right. You can't use the NPs as servants of people you're not friends with. I completely forgot about that, even though it was like such an issue for me in the early game. Because I didn't have a good lineup then, you know? When you don't have a good lineup, you don't tend to get people that accept your friend requests. Especially the people that have waiver that you need to have in order to farm effectively. They don't tend to accept your requests if you do not have a waiver of your own that they can use. Or other insert strong servant here. And you know, really thinking about it, I kind of want to go back to my first FGO stream and see how many friends I had at that time. It just makes me forgetful I'm taking the convenience of servants on my friend list for granted. Indeed I am. Well, not just the servants on my friends list, because the monastery is next to assassins with a saber end phase. Because, you know, the support servants for the story gives you does also tend to let you use NPs, and I use those quite often as well. I suppose I am a little bit selfish. Or forgetful, or whatever. Alright, but assassin primary with a saber endgame. How do I want to do this? I could just go Saba. Or Archer again. Let's see, Just one more look here. So I could probably get away with standard setup. This setup here should be fine, theoretically. They can, as a group, take out the first wave. Eresh on the second wave, I suppose. And then I guess see if Arjuna's good at clearing waves. Because I don't really use Arjuna. You know, there'll be a day. It'll be a random day. And there will be a massive outcry when this day happens. But there will eventually be some random day that the FGO servers just sort of fart or something. The analogy's pointless, but they just sort of stop remembering all your friends, and everybody will log on after maintenance or something and see that all their friends are just gone. And there will be a massive, massive outcry of anger at this. And people, for once, will not be able to use their friends' servants. And it'll happen when there's an event going on as well. And they'll see all these people on their list with all of these super awesome event CEs and event bonus servants that would really help them with clear, but nobody will add them because they want to. Those people also lost all their friends, and they want only the best of the best of the best. Then again, maybe I'm just a doomsayer. Who knows? I certainly don't. Alright. NP gauge increases by 25%. Look out, everyone. We got a badass here. Eresh boosts himself by 25%. Oh, man. No, you get all friends. Wait, was that debuff a mute? Hang on. Really? Hang on. Arjuna gets a straight 5-turn immunity to debuffs? That's disgustingly broken sounding. Like, good lord. Arjuna could probably beast Camelot alone with that. I had no idea. Absolutely no idea of that. You learn something new every day. This is not the same Rasengan that I'm used to. And he didn't kill Middle Boy. Oh, Arjuna. You disappoint me. Arjuna. Karna is better than you, Arjuna. What are you going to do about it, Arjuna? Are you going to get stronger for me? To make me take back my words? To make me eat my own words? Okay, what is with all these Artemis? Like, seriously, this is a ridiculous amount of Artemises. Is. For a second interlude. Okay. Also, just curious here, but is the stream lagging fairly hard for anybody, or is it just on my end that it looks like it might be lagging fairly hard? Is it on my end, or is it on everybody's end? Because if it's on everybody's end, then I'll have to refresh the stream. If it's just my end, then I should be able to just refresh the dashboard stream manager thing. It's a little bit of lag, but is it like, because based on what I'm seeing, it just like completely freezes, loads for a little bit, and then has to play catch up. Is that happening, or is that just my end? Out of curiosity. There we go. I do hope it is just my end that it's doing some hard lagging. It just happened on your end too? Okay, so it might / probably is an issue on my end of things. So I might have to see about refreshing. Although I'm getting good upload things. It's weird. My upload rate is actually doing quite nicely here. So, I don't know. It's weird. It's very, very weird. I'm gonna refresh my dashboard here real quick. See if it's just like the thing you're viewing with needs to be refreshed really quick in order to, you know, swap cards around, please, and thank you. FGO just lagged hardcore. Oh, I think I just heard my FGO lag pretty badly as well. The audio itself just like glitched out for a split second there. Okay, now my side of the stream is still showing some pretty bad amount of lag. Not really sure of a quick and easy way to fix it without stopping the stream and then restarting it. And that can cause more issues than good. I'll just have to keep an eye, because Twitch side says no recommended changes are needed. Inspector.twitch.tv, log in with Twitch. I'm not gonna allow it just yet, since it just said Twitch has no control over Twitch Inspector. Did you go somewhere? Did you just have a really quick out-of-body experience that you can't recall the contents of? Oh, you mean on the friends list thing? Yeah, I don't know either. It was kind of weird. That you just sort of went poof, and just vanished from all sights and sounds. Yep, there you are now. Okay, I'm wondering if it's Twitch just being Twitch at this point, because all of my stat things that I've got going that are giving me like status of the stream are showing good. It says excellent. I've got almost 1800 kilobytes per second, which is in the green. So I just don't know. It's being weird. Suppose it happens, but you know, it's kind of annoying at the same time. Excuse me. Ah, yes, the curry from Sword and Shield. It will be a most fun experience. And if possible, I will be trying to stream Sword. Trying being the key word here. Because I know that Nintendo is very, very, very protective, I think is the best word, of their stuff. And I'm not sure if it'll really, if I'll be allowed to stream it. But if I am allowed to stream it, then you can definitely bet I will be streaming it. Whether or not I'll stream the whole thing, though, I'm not sure. It'll be a learning experience, that's for certain, though. But if you can stream it, I'm sure everybody who has it will, well, not everybody, but a lot of people will be trying to stream it if Nintendo is not gonna come down with the hard arm of the law, long arm of the law. I think it's long arm of the law. Is it long arm of the law, or is it long arm of justice? Or is it the hard arm of the law? I don't know. I hope I can get ACNH. ACNH. Okay, I'm drawing a blank here on that acronym. Or whatever that is. I've drawn a little bit of blank. What does ACNH stand for / mean? Also, this one is sabers with more sabers with more sabers. So, yeah, this is another easy one. And again, you disappeared. Moriarty, are you an AoE? Hang on. Okay, it's FGO. It might actually be FGO that's lagging a little bit here. Oh, Animal Crossing New Horizons. I gotcha. FGO might also be lagging a little bit here. Because Moriarty's card was blank for a good little bit there. Which was odd. Very, very odd. But yeah. If the stream does have like some serious lag issues though, let me know and I will restart it, even if there isn't much left in the stream. I don't want, you know, the stream to be bad. A bad stream is not good. Quotes the Fate player. With the very Fate-like quote there. It's probably just as bad as birthdays celebrate the day you were born. Which is another classic Fate quote. So, let's see. How much does this give us? Because I know we have more than 10. That's a 40% gauge. That's actually pretty darn solid there. 10 crit stars for 40 gauge. That's pretty sizable. Pretty sizable. Indeed. Streams die when they are killed. And I do not wish for my stream to die or be killed. I must rise. Slowly, but steadily, I must rise through the ranks of the FGO streamers. Slowly, but steadily making my way to the top. Clawing and burning all who get in my way. I will be the best there ever was. I'll defeat all the rest, because that is my cause. I mean... you didn't hear anything about that. Absolutely nothing. Ooh, so that's where his gather rate is. This is free shooter. It's not bad. Focus there. Did he just say queen and then king? Okay, yeah, FGO is being laggy. Twitch is possibly being laggy. And Moriarty's a single target, not AoE like I thought. Well, color me fooled and forgetful. I forgot Moriarty was a single target boy. And I'm sure you will get to stream one day, Red Velvet. One day, you will be able to spread your wings and fly and stream to your heart's content. And you'll be able to do roll-offs with people, competing to see who gets the best rolls out of 3 sets of 10. And then consuming their essence when they fail and dissolve into piles of salt. You'll be able to consume their power and make it your own. Hey! I got one of the Magatamas. Sweet. Says King, Queen, Jack. Okay. Makes sense. Makes sense. Does that mean he's behind Bunny Toria? Because she is very card-themed, you know? I still don't see you, so we're gonna go with Shu's Ishtar. Because, well, Shusaiku has not been here physically, although I don't think anybody is really here physically. Technically, since Shusaiku is not here, because he is likely slumbering away and so that he is fully rested for his classes, I will honor him by utilizing his Ishtar so that he gets some friend points. For I am a benevolent person. I must spread the friend points around to all who deserve it or so desire it. Yes. I mean, even if you're benevolent doesn't mean you can't consume the souls of those who deserve it. Because, you know, sometimes that just happens by accident, you know. Sometimes you're just walking down the street, minding your own business, when suddenly somebody just suddenly out of nowhere becomes a pile of salt, and you trip on a crack in the ground, fall forwards and land face first into the salt, and absorb their essence. Spiritual essence, that is. Because, you know, that just happens sometimes. And there's no shame if you take advantage of this happening, you know. We got 100% on the Buster, so that should be more than enough for Ishtar to beast mode this. Come on, Ishtar, you're not a useless goddess. And to be honest, by the way, I am quite liking Ishtar's portrayal in the Babylonia anime. It is actually making me like her more. And I know that might be considered blasphemy to some, but you know, I am growing fond of Ishtar. Summer helped with that, though, to be fair. Sure. I will gladly see it. Bone! I wanted a Magatama. Darn. Okay. One more silver puts us at 87. That's gonna be actually probably just enough here to get this done and done. Let's go with another Ishtar. She's got good skills. She can pay the bills. And a Gil with K-Scope, while awesome, also is a little bit... actually, He gives a 30%. I should have gone with the Gil with the K-Scope because I could have done Gil's NP in the second thing. It's not like you hate her, you just don't like her actions and her actual lore. That is fair. That is completely fair. And a lot of people use that very same reasoning for why they don't like Gilgamesh. Because of his actions in actual lore. With I don't remember what it's called or whatever. But something about the king gets the first night of all newlywed brides or something like that. I don't remember the exacts, but a lot of people use that to justify their dislike of Gil. So I mean, you know, it's nothing wrong with saying you don't like her because of her lore. Excuse me. But you know, thanks to Rin, she has very much been a much more likable character. And she, honest to goodness, has an adorable moment in the most recent episode. I know you don't watch it, but when you get to it, you will see that she has a very adorable moment that perfectly, what's the word I want to use here? Perfectly shows off her Sun side. In my opinion, at least. And nothing wrong with that. Like I said, in lore, a lot of the servants are very much unlikable. I mean, like, the lore of King Hassan, you know, he's probably not such a good dude, but he is a very well-loved character regardless. And I mean, okay, I'm trying to think of another non-controversial one, because I could bring up Columbus, but that's very controversial. Let me think. Some could argue Lancelot, I suppose. Yeah, some could argue Lancelot, but, I mean, Lancelot's very much a victim of everything as well. Most of the evil servants, really. Actually, most of the evil servants, people say that they don't like because of what they do in lore. And before people finished Shimosa properly, there was such an amount of I told you so's about Shootin', or even when people finished Shimosa, it was like, see, this is what Shootin' could really be like if she really wanted to, or if she wasn't controlling herself. She could be pretty much a bloodthirsty monster. And I mean, they're not wrong, but you gotta take into account everything before you just sort of narrow everything down, I guess is the best way to put it. You gotta take in their whole character development arc before you make any final judgments. And that is true. There are other sides to him. Ooh. Just how I'm sitting here. That is true. That is very true. But I mean, isn't her lore also like a very... Because I know Shootin' Doji is a male in our lore, I believe. But, and I could very well be wrong on this, but didn't she, like, have some part in Kintoki growing up to be who he is. Like I said, I could very well be wrong about that, and feel free to correct me if I am wrong, but, you know. Ooh, neck pop. Oh, that was a good pop. That was a real good one, actually. Ooh, that was satisfying. And I mean... Exactly. And I mean, that's a tale as old as time, really. Problematic characters or bad boys and bad girls aren't always going to be popular with people. I mean, they're like one of the people always argue, well, they have this good side, and you're not really seeing all of them if you only look at the bad. You have to look at their good side as well. Or they have such good potential to be good, so you have to let them be good, or stuff like that. I mean, and I only know this case because one of my friends that I was very, very close with, she had a very decently large obsession with Spike from Angel. I don't know if you've watched Angel, but it's a vampire show, and Spike is a vampire who does some very, very, very evil things. But then he goes along a path of redemption, and gets himself a soul, and becomes a good guy, even makes an ultimate sacrifice for himself. But before that, he was still a very evil bad guy for the longest time. But there are people that like that kind of stuff. Even if they don't approve of all the stuff that the character has done, you know? There's always that, well, they were bad then, but they're good now sort of mentality, you know? And I mean, there's nothing wrong with that mentality. Because people can have a very, very true change of hearts, you know? I mean, everybody has their own tastes, is kind of what I'm trying to say here. Everybody has their own tastes. Everybody's tastes are different. Some people like some parts of a person and not other parts. And I mean, that's kind of, you know, life. If you can point out somebody that loves 100% every single aspect of another person, then I really would be impressed, because people, and even stories or fictional characters, they have so many facets to them. Like, there's a lot of facets to everybody, and most well-done characters, they have multiple facets. That's why Gilgamesh is a very well-done character. I mean, even in his original lore, he has a lot of... Has the stream frozen? I'm just realizing. Is the stream frozen? Hang on. Let me refresh. Okay, the stream is not frozen. It was just frozen on my end. I sincerely hope the stream was not frozen there for a good couple minutes while I ranted. And if it was, I do apologize for not realizing sooner that the stream was frozen. I don't know if it's Twitch side or what that is causing these issues, but I mean, stream is almost done either way, so, you know. But where was I? Yes, but, that's what's good about the Fate series, is that it gives a lot of depth to a lot of characters that otherwise wouldn't get any depth. I mean, like, almost a lot of the characters from Fate are reinterpretations of legendary figures, or they're just the legendary figures in some cases. But it expands beyond them. It doesn't just rehash their story, their personality, all that stuff. It gives them twists and turns to make them unique beings. It gives them multiple facets of character, and even flat characters that wouldn't otherwise have these extra facets to their personalities. Like, let me think. Who? I'm trying to think. I mean, like some of the more recent Shimosa servants, even. I've looked into them a little bit, and outside of a couple stories to their name, they don't really have a lot of mythology. Like, they don't have as much personality as the game gives them. And it's not the game marring their personality, it's the game reinterpreting, inventing new, going further beyond, giving them more characterization that makes them better characters for it. And they are different from their original myth, too, so I don't know. I think I've kind of lost track of the tangent at this point. Probably. Not 100% if I have or not, but I'll just go with I have lost the tangent and end with the point that you just pretty much made, that everybody likes what they like, and, you know, that's just how things are. We all like different things. And people might argue with our tastes, I suppose, but, you know, they can argue all you want. If you truly have taste, then, you know, nothing's gonna change your stance on that. Holy cow, Ishtar! That was 2,250,000 health crits. She just blasted holes through the chests of those dudes. I don't see anything wrong with Arjuna. Truly, I don't see anything wrong with him. He got a fair bit of development in the extra games as well, so that's probably why I don't have any true issues with him. But, you know, he's a cool dude, from what I've seen. Very reserved, but, you know, there's nothing wrong with reserved people. Or characters. And, you know, the game needs some characters that are more reserved. If we had... Can you imagine how the game would be received if every character had a big, boisterous personality like Ozzy and Gil and Iskandar? It would get really old really fast, let's be honest here. So the fact that we have characters that are more solemn, more edgy, I suppose, more soft-spoken, you know, it's probably a very good thing for the game that there are those characters, since, you know, otherwise everybody is the same personality, just with a different coat of paint. And I hear that's a common issue with a lot of the other gacha games out there, is that it's just the same character, but with a different coat of paint on them. And, you know, not to say that there's nothing wrong with that, because even we have that. I'm looking at you, summer servants. But, you know, if every character is the same, then I don't know. I was trying to go somewhere with that phrase, but I couldn't think of a way to finish it, because there is some sort of phrase that is similar to that, but I can't recall it right now. Now I'm gonna be beating myself up because I can't remember the proper phrase. Maybe it wasn't if everyone's the same. If you're being different with everybody else, are you really different? But that doesn't really apply to this sort of analogy that I'm trying to go with here, so, you know, yeah, you didn't see that it was your guild that I'm finishing the Shimosa free quests off with? Or did it lag through that? Because I swear, if this stream is still lagging, I am not gonna be happy. Okay. And with that, all the Shimosa free quests are completed. A woot, woot, woot. Alright. Now, I need to check one more thing before I call this. So I'm at 286 right now. And that gives 167. So I still have birthday, end of October, end of November. That's 3. So that'd be 480. So that's 501 right there. Combined with the 287 I have, 286, well, that would put me at 787 quartz. And how much does this give you? And I got 21 there. If you get 7 of... So I want Danzo. I kind of really, really want Danzo here. And I'm debating whether or not I can afford a 10 spin. So let me think of it this way. Use the 10 spin now. That puts me down to 256 SQ. That puts me down to 256 Sync Quartz. If I do the single 10 spin, which is the most I'm willing to go in because I need to save for Abby, Eresh, Hokusai, and Jelter. So that puts me down to 256. Add the 501 for the 3 I'm getting at minimum, puts me at 758 Saint Quartz. And then I have a good, I'll probably have at least 30. Well, I have 42 more in Saint Quartz fragments. 210 for that. Well, I have enough for that. I can't always tap into the December funds early if need be, and there is Christmas possibilities that'll probably get some. I really want Danzo. Alright. I'm going to put 110 spin in. Just this one singular 10 spin in right here and now. And then no more rolling until Eresh or Abby comes out. Whoever comes out first. And I'm pretty sure it's Eresh, because I think Abigail's not until the second Salem banner, if memory serves. So yeah, we're going to do a single 10 spin here in hopes of getting Danzo. If my math is correct, I will still have roughly 800 quartz by the time December rolls around, which will mean 400 towards the two of them. Towards Abby and towards Eresh. Okay. Let's do this. Come on. Heart of the cards. Guide me. I said, heart of the cards. Guide me. Come on, Danzo, Danzo, Danzo. I need a Danzo. I need a Danzo. I need a Danzo in the morning. I need a Danzo. Okay, that's some of those, I suppose. Servant. Where's Servant? It is a Zerker. It is Darius III. That's okay. So that is 4 done. Come on, Donzo, Donzo, Donzo. 5 is Holy Shroud of Magdalene. Come on, I'm halfway through and I've gotten 1 servant. And it's not Donzo. 6 is another servant. Come on. It's an assassin. It's not golden. It's Haunted Personas. Number 7 is Servant. Come on, come on, come on, Donzo. It's a Lancer. Hector. Nothing wrong with you, Hector. I just don't need you right now. I need a Donzo. If the game please. Freelancer. I'm not liking my odds here. I'm not liking my odds. Servant at 9. Caster is Mephistopheles. And the very last one is a CE. It is a Primeval Curse. No Donzo. I am sad. Donzo did not grace me with her presence. I cry every time. Tear, tear, sob, sob, sniffle, sniffle. Well, with that failure of a 10 spin, insofar as getting Donzo, I do think that this is going to be where we call the stream. So, next time will be Wednesday with Halloween, because Halloween is officially beginning on Wednesday. And I will go to the news article just to prove it. Let me get to the news. So, yes. Halloween begins Wednesday, the 23rd at, if we go to it, 1 o'clock a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So that is 4 o'clock a.m. my time. Suffice to say, I'm not going to be streaming it right when it drops, but I will be streaming it later that day. However, like I said, for now, this is going to be where we call the stream. And I will be back on this coming Wednesday to do Halloween. For now, though, I have been Soulrack Dragon. I do hope that you have enjoyed this stream. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more videos by me, you can check out the archives here on Twitch, or you can check out my YouTube channel. Soulrack Dragon's the name. It is the same games. And I am starting to get through that backlog as well, so, you know, it's something. A Nazi CE. I don't know who that is with him, though. But, yeah. So, once more, I do hope you all enjoyed this stream. And I will see you all in the next one. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.